Hello YouTubers. I just wanted to show you a room box that I made to fit into a bookcase. If you think you don't have, or you might know you don't have room for a full-fledged dollhouse, but you still kind of like miniatures, this is a good way to enjoy the hobby without having to dedicate, 4 square feet to it or whatever. And also this has the glass on the front, which you're seeing a reflection of some other things that are in the room. But it has the glass on the front to keep out little hands and little fingers and dust and those type things. But now this was just a standard wooden picture frame that I just happened to have. I didn't buy it especially for this. But it was, I believe it was 10 by 14. And so I took luan, which we'll show you around here. I took luan, and you can see the floor is about level with the bottom edge of the picture frame. And then underneath it, I made a strip to support the back where it would sit straight and wouldn't lean backwards. Now, in this particular one, I think I may have used E6000, or I may have used hot glue. I'm not sure. It's been a little while since I did this. But anyway, let me see if I can get to it. What I did was I left the top, see the little crack there, if I'm not careful, yep, it'll fall in. In hindsight, I should have made the top just a little bit wider than the room. But anyway, so this is how you get into it. You see it's quite wide and quite deep, got plenty of height. It's probably about 10 inches for a ceiling, but by doing it this way, you can put on the inside up in here where I left that about 1.5 inches before I did the removable top. You could use the little tiny fluorescent lights, kind of like you put underneath a cabinet, except this is a dollhouse size, and that would illuminate that. You could also go ahead and cut a window, and in the side of your bookcase or somewhere, then you could have light coming in a window. Come on, get back where you belong. But anyway, I've just got a few odds and ends here that I'm going to show you to kind of give you an idea. This is a trestle table. This trestle table was bought as it is. Now that little table there was actually bought. It was one of those X-Acto kits, little wooden kits that I showed you when I first started doing the videos. And in this chair here, it's a leer back chair. See, I think the leer shows a little better, up a little higher. I got a different camera now, and I'm trying to talk it into doing what I want. But anyway, this is one of the X-Acto chairs. Here's another one. This is a little already put together chair. It's a little more heavy duty, a little more country looking. And there's 2 more of those. Now, one thing that I've noticed that's different now than when I used to do my when I used to have my little dollhouse shops, one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people, instead of wiring their whole house the way I did my Harrison, Come on, please focus. A lot of things, instead of wiring the whole house, there, maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah. Instead of wiring the whole house, they'll just buy the lamps that have the battery built into the base. But the problem with that is that this little base for this lamp does not light up. But there again, I think I'm too close to it. Let's see. Anyway, here's my thumbnail. So you see it's not much different from my thumbnail size. But now the little lamps that you buy that has the battery in them, that'll work. The bases on those lamps are more about the size of a quarter. And so to me, it makes them look unrealistically large on the bottom. And so, anyway, it makes it where it, to me, it just takes away from the reality. You could still, the way I've got this top on it here, you could still go and use a transformer, wire it into your bookcase, use the transformer, and that sort of thing. Now here's a little tea cart that was bought pre-made. It's a little bit chunky, but technically it technically fits more like in a child's dollhouse. The Kreissenbahn tea cart is much more realistic. It's much finer made. When I say finer, I mean the structure of it is much more delicate looking. You can only go so small with wood. And anyway, that's how you can enjoy the dollhouse world or miniature world. Like I said, I got all kinds of junk that's reflecting in that. And let me take the top off, and maybe once again it'll come on top. Yeah, that'll give you a little more what it looks like inside. Now I showed all my mess, didn't I? Anyway, but you know, you could do a hanging light, and you could leave a little bit of a space on the back, or you could run the light across the top of the ceiling and have it coming down just like a real light does, you know. You know, my light's not running across on the inside of the ceiling, it's running across on above the ceiling. So anyway, but this, like I said, it's about 10 by 14, by 10 by 14 probably, because it's pretty deep. You could have a nice size room in there. That would make a really nice bedroom. It'd make a really nice kitchen or a dining room. I'm actually planning on making a what do you call it? I'm planning on making a library as a gift for someone, and this would be a good size for that. But they don't want theirs for a bookcase. They want theirs to be a box that stands out, kind of like my kitchen box, but it'll be made more like fine furniture than like the pine stuff like that was. But anyway, I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea of somewhat what some of this stuff's about, and give you a little bit of an urge. Go to, now I don't know for sure where you can buy the Kreissenbahn, except possibly eBay or some sort like that. Most of these other type pieces of furniture, I don't think they make the X-Acto wooden furniture like these here anymore. I don't think they make those anymore, but you can make you know, you can get some really nice looking furniture for a very reasonable price at Hobby Lobby. Now, if you're going to be a real fanatic about it, then, you know, you might have to, for some things, you might have to go and hunt you somebody online somewhere. maybe you're lucky enough to live in a town. I know down in Charleston, or not Charleston, but Folly Beach, there's a dollhouse, a nice dollhouse shop down there that whenever we would go to Charleston, I would go and check it out. And I like that, but unfortunately with the internet and everything, it's harder to find a really well established miniature shop in the States. Now, I mean, I can right quick tip you off about 10 on my fingers and all, but from what I've noticed, it seems to me like that it's just as big a market overseas. I know Canada has a lot, and a lot of the people I love to watch do the Sculpey and polymer clay things and things like that. Two of my favorites is a girl, her YouTube name, the last of it is Kawaii, and when she but anyway, she makes some really nice, she makes actual pieces of furniture out of the Sculpey, and it really looks authentic, like it, you know, would actually be made out of wood. Sugar Charm Shop, boy, that girl can do just about anything. She makes beautiful wire looking like wrought iron park benches and headboards and just all kinds of things, plus animals. She just, you could just watch her stuff all day, and I believe honestly she hasn't taken any lessons. She just has a lot of natural talent, and she draws beautifully, she paints beautifully. She is just a very blessed person where talent comes. She truly is. And even if you didn't want to get into this, it's just so sort of hypnotizing just to watch how quickly she can whip something up. And it's just really a blessing. I really enjoy it. Now over on the left there, to the left of the box, you see there's a kitchen cabinet. Now that's one of the Chrysenbond kitchen cabinets, and it is about that there's not quite finished. I don't have the knobs on it, and I don't have the cellophane glassy stuff in the doors, but that there again, that's a very nice set. But anyway, I'll let you go. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope everyone will have a wonderful New Year coming up. Time is just going so fast. It really is. But anyway, I hope you have a blessed coming up year. Be careful over the weekend. Don't let something get the best of you. And I thank you very much for subscribing. I've still got that dollhouse I want to give away. It hasn't at this point, I have 47 subscribers. Now you can look down my list, and you'll see the dollhouse I'm talking about. It's Real Good Toys Beachside Bungalow, I believe it's called. And when I get 100 subscribers, we're going to give it away. I had wanted to do it by Christmas so somebody could enjoy it for Christmas. But you know, it doesn't matter what time of year, it'd just be nice to have it. So anyway, if you would, share, subscribe, and comment if you'd like to. I'll try and keep up with things and get back to you. But anyway, have a good year. Bye-bye.